In today's quick online tutorial, we're going to deal with Aweber Communications email autoresponder service. We're going to show you how to set up a delayed email pop-up or lightbox on your website. We're also going to show you how to adjust the settings to show the pop-up on exit. And most of all, we're going to show you a couple of best practices on how to use these things. So let's take a look on how to do this. So here we are on the Aweber site, and I'm assuming you know how to log in by this point. To navigate over to the web forms, you're going to look at the web forms navigation tab on the upper right hand side, and then it'll bring up this page right here. The first element is the design element, and this is where you're going to adjust the settings. Now, first of all, you need to select the template. If the templates aren't shown, go ahead and click the little down arrow on the right hand side and show templates. Now you go ahead and select whatever template you want, and it will pre-populate down towards the bottom. So you'll see a live preview of what it's going to look like. Now the next thing you need to do is go over here and select the type of email opt-in form that you want. Since we're specifically talking about pop-ups and light boxes, we're going to select the light box. Now to change the delay settings, you would have to come over here to the advanced section. So look for the advanced with the double arrows pointing down and click on that. They have a default setting which delays it 0 seconds, so it pops up immediately as somebody shows. They also have the default setting as always display. Now there's a couple things that you can do here. First of all, you can change the settings so they can fade in or fade out. I like to fade in, and then what I'll do is I'll display it once every day so as not to annoy the visitors that are coming to the site. Now for the delay in seconds, what I generally do is I go take a look at my analytics software and I see what the average time that a visitor stays on my website is, and then I'll set it for a few seconds before they leave. This way I'm getting the maximum effect that they're actually going through and taking a look at my site and building value in the content that I have there, or receiving the value in the content that I've provided on the blog or website. By then they should have been able to make a decision on whether or not they would like to receive more information from me. So this is the best practice tip that I can give you. Now if you want to do it on exit, you can actually do it from the lightbox setting. You want to go over to the pop-ups, which you see opens in a new window and is blocked by most internet browsers. Unfortunately, this is the only way that Aweber right now allows to do this. So what you can do is now on the default settings you can choose exit pop-up. And on the pop-up you can of course do this once, always display, or every other thing that's on there. Those settings remain the same. Now the exit pop-up is anytime somebody is going to be leaving your page or website. So what I normally do is I'll display once or always display. Now if you always display, that means they're going to do it for every single page that they navigate to on your blog or website. That can get a little old if you're trying to look at a lot of different content. Generally I just display it once a day or just once overall, depending on what the niche is and what I'm trying to accomplish. Now let's take a look and see some of these things in action. So here we are over at a blog called The Watering Mouth. And as you see, she has her opt-in form over here on the right hand side in the sidebar. This is very common. This person, Cherry, has put a delay on the pop-up so it'll show up in about 20 seconds. Now what we'll do is we'll be able to navigate along and start reading the content that's on this blog. Ooh, look, edible cookie cups, my favorite. And then the pop-up will appear. So now you see that the pop-up has come up. You can see by this awesome picture that she has that people are really enthusiastic when they sign up. So let's have an awesome day. So this is an example of the lightbox pop-up that came up. So now you know exactly how to set up a delay on the email pop-up and also how to show the pop-up on the exit. And of course, I mentioned a couple of the best practices, which you want to go to your analytics just to review and check out to see how long people stay on your site, and then set that delayed pop-up so it happens right before the average time somebody leaves the site. And then, of course, to set it so it's only showing once a day so as not to annoy the visitors. So I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial.